as much as there are practical things that you can do to lower down the stress levels, I think having a healthy mindset or a good productive mindset when it comes to interaction in general, or when it comes to interviewing setting, it is very much important. We cannot completely ignore its importance, right? So I am going to tell you some important pointers. Maybe you can incorporate those things in your further interviews and it can probably help you out. So the first one is that you take each answer as if that is the only question they are going to ask you, and so you need to answer it as thoroughly as you can. There are some people who try to beat the clock on their answers and they try to answer it very fastly. So you have to understand that you were not asked to speed answer, you were asked to tell the details, you were asked to present the answer as thoroughly as you can. Because when you are answering in an anxious tone, you do not pay full attention to the details. So you have to be very much aware about that. So you pretend to get in the mindset that this is the only question you are going to answer. So you try to show that you are good for the job. You need to be as thorough as possible, right? But when I say that you have to answer it in detail, you don't misunderstand it by thinking that you have to incorporate all the information that you have practiced, all the information you've got, or when they ask you a certain thing, you have to mention all the 100 qualifications that you have, or how you responded to a particular conflictual situation in the past. For example, when they ask you, why do you want this job? So you have to tell them why you want to work here, why you love their culture, their mission, and why this is the next big step in your career, and based off the amazing things that you have done before, these are all the possible reasons why I am a good candidate. So you have to think about the things first before answering, right? People do not give details to their answers, and that is very important. I mean, that is the part that is required the most, because when you provide details to the interviewer, that helps the interviewer to paint the picture and see what you can do in that particular position and what all you can provide. Now, some of us can get a little lost in the weeds of details, so we have to take care of that. We have to thoroughly practice and time yourself, right? And the next important part is that you need to get into this feeling and this thinking that this is a communication, a normal conversation, right? That will somehow help you to ease down that anxiety. That will somehow take away all that tons of pressure that you've been feeling, right? You don't have to be perfect. You just have to talk to them. And the third, and I would say the last strategy that I'm going to talk about, is it's not really applicable for everyone. Like, you can see if it works for you or not. At times, going with this attitude that I am anyway not going to get this thing, probably I should try to give my best. Probably I'll get some feedback from it and I can practice and I can, get better at certain things. So that kind of mindset will also at times help you to ease down the anxiety. But if it would hit you to the point when you actually think that, oh my god, I really don't care how my interview goes, then obviously you don't have to use this trick or follow this mindset. Okay, so before wrapping up with the session, I would just want to wish all of you all the best for your future prospects and your upcoming interviews. Take care, guys.